Okay folks, in this lecture I'm going to show you how you can zoom in on worksheets or zoom out. Now, monitors or viewing areas, for example on laptops, are of different shapes and sizes. Now, Excel's zoom function enables you to read your spreadsheet more comfortably by enabling you to zoom in on your spreadsheet or zoom out. It also has an option called Fit Selection, which is quite a handy option. Now, in terms of Excel shortcuts, you can use the control key on your keyboard and the mouse scroll wheel to zoom in and zoom out as well. Okay, so how do we do this? Right, so say you've got your spreadsheet here, and let's say I wanted to zoom in just to make our 4 bullet points here a bit more larger. And one thing to note, folks, about the zoom function is that it doesn't alter your formatting. So, for example, in this case, the font size is 11. Now, when we zoom in, it will look much bigger. However, it still stays at 11. So it's not altering the formatting in any way, shape or form. Okay, so if you head on over to this side here, the bottom right, you can see we've got our zoom bit. And we've got this bit here, zoom out, zoom in here with a plus, and 100%, which is the zoom level. And we've got this slider here. Now, to basically alter the zoom level from the 100%, you basically can click either here to zoom out, and it will go in denominations of 10%. So now we're on 80% because we clicked twice. To zoom in, you can click here, and again, it increases it in denominations of 10%. So let's say I wanted to increase it. There. You see that, folks? As you can see, we're zooming in on our area. And just to show you, if I click in here, you can see our font size is still 11. So nothing's changed in terms of formatting. Okay. Now, to get our zoom dialog box to pop up, you basically head on over, and where you got the percentage, you just click here, and you get our zoom dialog box. Now, this offers slightly more accurate controls in terms of enabling you to define a custom percentage level for your zoom, as well as giving you some default options of 25, 50, 75, 100 and 200%. So to use the custom zoom, you just type in your level here. So let's say, for example, I wanted to go to 145. There. Now remember, folks, when you zoom using the slider, it goes up or down in denominations of 10%. So the custom bit enables you to get a middle ground. So in this case, we've just decreased it by 5%. Now if I press OK, you can see it's slightly zoomed out. Okay, now I'm going to show you something else, folks. Let's say we wanted to select an area of our sheet and then just tell Microsoft Excel, zoom to fit everything in that area. How do we do that? Well, it's really easy. All you have to do is, first of all, select the bits that you want to zoom in on. So in this case, let's say I wanted to select our header and our first bullet point. So I just select the whole area, go to our zoom dialog box and click this option here, Fit Selection. And as you can see, folks, the custom percentage symbol here has changed because Excel has worked out how much percentage level is needed to fit this selection. Now, if I press OK, you see that? It's zoomed in right on our 2 bits that we selected, and it's comfortable. So the sheet is showing exactly what we wanted in terms of zooming and those 2 bits of text. In other words, it's fitting the selection. And again, just to show you, the font size is still 11. So no formatting has changed. Okay, now I've gone back to zoom 100%. Let's try another example. So if I wanted to basically fit the whole selection of everything, I just select my area here, go back to the zoom dialog box, click Fit Selection again, and as you can see, another number's been worked out, 277%. So if I click OK, you can see that Excel has comfortably fitted our selection of text. Now, another thing, folks, in addition to using the minus and the plus to affect your zoom level, you can also click on the zoom bar itself, and with your mouse button, your left one, press and hold it down, and then just slide across. And as you can see, your sheet will zoom out or in. Now, again, this does offer slightly more accurate controlling. However, it can get a bit fiddly sometimes. So what I suggest is basically stick to the minus and plus arrows and use the zoom dialog box if you need to custom select a zoom area, or ask Excel to do one for you with the fit selection option. Okay, so that concludes this lecture. We have seen how we can use Worksheet Zoom. We've explored the zoom dialog box, including the options of the fit selection and the custom zoom. We've also seen how using the zoom slider, we can increase or decrease our zoom levels by two ways. One, using the minus and plus option, and two, by dragging the slider. Now, just before we wrap up, I just want to highlight the fact that you can use the control key on your keyboard and your mouse scroll wheel. So that's normally the wheel that sits between your left and right hand mouse buttons. So you can use these two in conjunction to zoom in and zoom out. So if you press your control key on your keyboard, all you have to do then is just move your wheel up or down, and the zoom level will adjust. Now, when you do this method, folks, you will go up or down in increments of 15%. So that's just something to bear in mind. Okay, so if you have any questions or queries on this, folks, please feel free to reach out. Thank you for listening and watching, and I will see you in the next lecture.